Mid-back pain is usually caused by an imbalance in the muscles of the pecs and then the rhomboids at the back. So when your pecs are too tight and really pulling the shoulders into a rounded position, the rhomboids at the back really open up and become weaker. So we are going to try and open up and get the spine into a neutral alignment. Starting with the pre-assessment, coming into your cat-cow, placing the hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. In this position, squeezing the shoulder blades together. That's the first bit of motion that you want to do. Keep your core engaged and then pull your ribs down towards your hips. And that's the position I want you to be in for this cat-cow version. And then really reach and round your back as much as you can to see how much range of motion you have both ways. And then just do it again, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Try and get them to touch. And then push away here. The second assessment, you're going to take the elbow into a triangle. So your knees are the bottom of the triangle and your elbow is the top of the triangle. Taking the elbows to touch and then reaching the elbow up towards the sky. And trying to push your chest all the way through. Make sure that you come into a straight line. That's eventually what you want to do in this position. And then switch sides to see the side-to-side difference. So elbow goes up into the sky, chest is reaching up and squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then come back down. Now we're going to start with the class with a few activations. So lie on your back. And we just want to get the rib flare to just pull the ribs down towards the hips instead of having them lifted as high as they can because the core is not active. So keeping your core engaged, pull the ribs down towards the hips and pull the belly button to spine. Taking your arms up overhead and then just reaching the thumbs to touch the floor without any movement coming from your torso here. And then raise it back up. 1, 2, keep your core engaged. 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to keep the core engaged again, ribs down, take the arms up overhead, keep the thumbs on the ground if you can. If it's too difficult for you, raise the hands up, but keep the thumbs down on the ground, keep the core engaged, raise one leg up at a time, and then try go into some dead bugs. Keeping the hands where they are, but also keeping the core engaged. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And then hug the knees into the chest here. Place the arms into a T position, keep the core engaged, bring the legs up into a dead bug position, and then just shift from one side to the other, just to get the rotational component of this activation. Just shifting onto one hip and then to the other. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. If you can take it further, take the legs up straight and see if you can go as far as you can, but keeping your feet together the whole time. If not, go back to the version before. Keep your core active. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. Now we're going to flip over onto your stomach and take your hands out into a Y position. In this position, I want you to try and pull the hands towards you by bending through the elbows and then taking the hands away. Pull towards you, lifting your chest and take it away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here. Pull your elbows back in this position, making sure it's a contracted motion. So you're not just resting in this position, you're pulling the elbows back, but not moving the body at all. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, a more advanced version would be to lift the hands up. If it's too difficult for you, if you start to feel it in your traps or in your neck, try take it back to the same exercise again. But if not, if you can take it further, we're going to raise the arms up and bring the elbows back. 1, and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Place the hands onto the floor and come into a cobra. So if it's difficult for you, place the hands further away and then try and squeeze the shoulder blades together here. If it's a little bit easier, bring the hands closer or even directly underneath the shoulders. There you can get a deeper squeeze through your shoulder blades. Just squeezing it here and then coming down. 1, lift. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down and let's start going into mobility. So taking the right hand out to the side into a T position and then dropping the shoulder down and taking the left leg all the way over your body to feel a stretch through the pecs here. And then bring it back. 1. Keep mobilizing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Left hand into a T position, right leg coming over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back again, taking the right hand not into a T position, but into a 90-degree angle at the elbow. Keep your shoulder squeezed back and then take the left leg over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides, taking the left hand onto the floor, 90-degree angle at the elbow, and right leg goes over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to center. Right hand comes all the way out into a Y position and we twist over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Left arm goes into a Y position, hand strong on the floor and reach over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then come back up into all fours And then in this position, I want you to take the right hand into the center, left hand behind the ear, and reach the elbow up into the sky. And then take the elbows to touch and reach. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch sides and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take the hands onto the floor again and then squeeze into your cat-cow, but tilting the tailbone up into the sky this time. And then in this position, I want you to just shift from side to side, squeezing the shoulder blades together, but shifting the weight of your body. 3 more, 2, and 1. Now push the body away from you and do the same motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back down again, squeeze shoulder blades together and then shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pushing away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just coming into your normal cat-cow, reaching and squeezing, reaching and squeezing. 3 more. Squeeze. 2, squeeze, and 1. Squeeze. Now this is quite complex, so see if you can or can't do it. Make sure your neck is in a protected motion here, so just have the chin looking down towards your chest, and then see if you can come into the stretch here. Just opening up through the mid-back here and your shoulders. If you can go further, try and take the chest down onto the ground and look forward. And then slowly come all the way back up. And now we'll go into our post-assessment. So starting with the cat-cow, just taking and squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then pushing away. Noticing the differences just by doing a little bit of mobility to open up. And then take the elbow into the center and then raise the opposite arm up to the sky. And switch sides. And come down.